I'm thinking of yesterday. Good evening, Lorena. At my company today, I had 2 cups of coffee, and now I have here. So that's one, two, three, one, two. Like this is like number five. Number five. But they're not all this big. The cups that I have at work are small cups, so I guess they're not huge cups of coffee at the company. So I got something in my eye. It's itchy. So 5 cups of coffee today. Yes, this is number five. At work, I probably had maybe a cup, a cup, a cup, a cup. So anyway, yeah, maybe 3 or 4 cups, 3 or 4 cups, 3 or 4 this size, I guess I would say. Because at McDonald's, it's probably like this. Starbucks was like this. At work, 2, yeah, so maybe 3 or 4. To be better. Welcome to be better. What kind of coffee? I usually drink. Wow, I just have something in my eye and it keeps bugging me. I like to drink Americano. To be better, I like to drink Americano. Yeah. So I don't drink, I am drinking my number 2 coffee, but I'm still sleepy. Okay. Lorena, maybe after this live stream, you'll be able to fall asleep. I don't really, yeah, my coffee of choice is usually Americano because, well, Americano is very bitter. I do I like bitter coffee? I guess so. I drink it every day, so it, it doesn't bother me. So I like coffee. I guess I prefer to have sweet coffee, like sugar or cream or something in it, but that's not healthy. So, I try to reduce the amount of sugar that I consume, so I don't put sugar in my coffee because most of the time I don't put sugar in my coffee. So, because I don't want to consume a lot of sweet sugar and cream and chocolate and all that other stuff they put in coffee that makes it unhealthy. So I just drink straight black, whatever you want to call it, Americano. I'm a cafe latte lover. Cool. I've had that before. Most of the time, I drink Americano. If I buy coffee myself at a coffee shop, I will 95% of the time, 95% of the time I will order Americano. Some days I'll be like, I'm going to treat myself today and have a latte or a cappuccino or a flat white or something. So, but most of the time, I'm saying 95% of the time, Americano. So, anyway, straight black coffee. Yeah, that's exactly right. Just straight up black coffee. It's Is it bitter? It is bitter. It is bitter. But please write the name of the kind of coffee. Okay, just type the name Americano. There, Americano. Americano. So tonight our topic, study tips. Couple of hints, tips, ideas. Feel free to share those. My name's Todd. I'm streaming live from Beijing, China. Yes, this is my real voice. If you sent me some messages today, which well, if you're in the live stream, maybe you joined the live stream, maybe you haven't joined the live stream yet, but straight coffee, yeah, straight coffee is okay. What tips? If you check my moments today, I shared lots of tips on how to improve your English or how you can study English. So you just have to click on my profile and go to my moments, and you'll see lots of information there that can, some tips that can help you to learn English. I shared lots of information there. today. So yes, if you are in the live stream tonight and you sent me a message and said, "Is that you really? Is that your real voice, or do you use some kind of electronic app or some kind of an electronic device that modifies your voice to make it sound like AI?" And I'm like, I don't. This is my real voice. My real voice. So you can see I'm a real person. First of all, I'm not a robot. Second of all, my voice, my voice is not altered. My voice is not altered by any kind of electronic equipment. This is just a standard, i, Apple, I guess, earbuds, whatever you want to call them. Kind of like, my AirPods. So I don't really use any electronic equipment to make my voice sound different, better, or enhance. I don't use any electronic equipment to, basically enhance my enhance my voice. It's just my real voice. And if you've met me if you met me in person, which some of you have, you know that this is my real voice. So, and second of all, if you, I don't work for Hello Talk. I guess some people have said that I work for Hello Talk. I get paid by Hello Talk to post on my moments, to do live streams, and I don't. Okay, I don't work for Hello Talk. I have enough jobs already. I got a full-time job and I have many part-time jobs. I don't work for Hello Talk. So the information I post on my moments is just me helping you, okay, for free. I know it sounds crazy. Why would you do that for free, Todd? Well, I don't know. I asked myself that question, I guess, because I like to. That's why I like to help people. A lot of people have helped me throughout my life, and now I'm here to help you. So, Todd, how tall are you? How tall am I? I think I'm shrinking. I think I'm shrinking. I think the last time I had a body check this year, at the beginning of this year, I had a body check or health check. I was 188 cm. 188 cm. Can you invite me to have a chat with you and see my English skills? I could, but right now I'm not inviting people to the stage. In the beginning of my live stream, I usually just have a Q&A in about the first 30 minutes. So I don't usually invite people up on the stage in the beginning. So I can invite you up later, but not in the beginning. Proud of you. Thank you, Lorena. Thank you. Congratulations on reaching, oh, thank you. Congratulations on reaching 150,000 followers. Thanks to all of you who follow me. I hope the information I post is useful. Thank you. Thank you to all my followers. Thank you to all of my friends on Hello Talk for following me on this app. I know there's lots of great live streamers and there's lots of great, teachers here on this app that can help you improve your English. I'm just one of them, one of many. I'm just one of many that can help you improve your English here. So 150,000. Woohoo. Yes. Thank you. Yes. I guess. Thank you so much. I appreciate all of you who follow my Hello Talk account. If you have any friends who are trying to improve their English, you can recommend my Hello Talk to them. And that way they can take advantage of my free English materials that I post almost every single day. If I'm not on vacation or if I'm not on a business trip, I post on my moments. Now, there are times throughout the year where I'm traveling or I'm on a business trip or a vacation and I don't post. So your personal life is kind of occupied by language sharing, right? Sometimes. I have a I have a good personal life. Don't get me wrong. I don't share in my live stream or on my moments a lot about my personal life. I like to keep my personal life personal. So there's a lot about my personal life people don't know. And I like it that way. So I like to keep my personal life private, and I don't share a lot of information about my personal life. So anyway, but I have a good personal life. I cannot complain. I have a good personal life. So anyway, cheers. By the way, this is only coffee, okay? It's not alcohol, okay? I don't want people to think I'm drinking alcohol in my live stream because I don't. And the reason I say that is because after this live stream, because after every live stream, I get lots of messages, questions, comments concerning my live stream. Why did you do this? Why did you say that? Why didn't you do this? Why didn't you say that? Why didn't you invite me up on your stage? Blah, 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 blah. And why are you drinking alcohol in your live stream? Really? You think I'm drinking alcohol in my live stream? Why do you think that? Because you have that cup. I'm like, it's a coffee cup. Okay, it's not alcohol. So, you know, what I guess people are just inquisitive and they like to ask questions, and that's perfectly fine with me. I answer all of my messages. So, if you send me a message, I will answer you. Okay? If you just send me a wave, if you just send me a hand wave, I'll send you a hand wave back. Or maybe I'll say good morning. It depends on how much time I have. Some days I chat a lot with people, some days I don't because I don't have a lot of time. So even if it's alcohol, there is no problem. Yeah, you're not supposed to be drinking alcohol. You shouldn't be drinking alcohol in Hello Talks live streams. Okay? Yeah. You're not supposed to drink alcohol. The hosts, the live streamer, which is me, not supposed to be drinking alcohol. So if some live streamers do, I cannot, I don't know. I mean, that's their live stream. I don't know. I don't join other people's live streams because I don't have time. And I don't have time to join other people's live streams. So, because when I'm not hosting my live streams, I'm kind of busy. Kind of busy. Jenny, thank you so much for your gifts. I appreciate that. Teacher Angie, hi. Hello. Welcome to our live stream tonight. And it is Wednesday, November 6th here in China. And if you are just waking up in the West, good morning. Pull up a chair, grab a cup of coffee or tea or juice or milk or Coca-Cola. I guess whatever kind of beverage you want to grab and enjoy our live stream. Our topic tonight is study tips. How do you study English? What do you do? What's your secret? Do you have a secret that you... Okay. Wow. I just froze on my screen and I don't know why. My Wi-Fi is good. I just saw my picture froze on the screen. Maybe maybe my Wi-Fi is having some issues tonight. Hopefully it's okay. So, anyway, what's the topic tonight? The topic is how do you study English? What do you do to study English? That's our topic tonight. Froze. Yeah, I don't know why. Maybe because my Wi-Fi. I don't know. I haven't had any Wi-Fi issues today, but you never know. Some nights, we have Wi-Fi connection problems, and some nights I don't. So anyway, cheers. Coffee, coffee, and hot. Can you give me an advice to learn English? Sure. Jesus, if you check my moments, if you click on my account and go to my profile, I just posted a bunch of information on how you can improve your English. So, so if you just click on my profile, if you want to know how you can improve your English, if you just click on my profile and go to my account and go to my moments, I just posted a lot of information on how you can improve your English. So, a lot of information on my moments. So, there you go. I'm not going to list them all in this live stream because all you have to do is you can just click on my account and you can see a lot of information that I posted on my moments. Great information and maybe the information it's not something that you like to do, but there's a lot of different ideas that I shared that you can utilize to help you improve your English. So great. I'm going to check your account. Awesome. Yes, you'll find lots of information there. So, thank you so much for joining us tonight. My name is Todd. I'm streaming live from Beijing, China. I come from the United States of America, but I have lived in Beijing now for 13 years. I don't teach English here in Beijing, and I don't speak Chinese. I know, it sounds crazy. You've lived in Beijing, you've lived in China 13 years, and you don't speak Chinese? That sounds like almost impossible. But it's true. If you've met me, you know I don't speak Chinese. Yeah, I can speak a few words, but I'm not fluent and I can't carry a conversation at all. So anyway, my part-time jobs that I do here in Beijing, I do English tutoring. I'm not a teacher, a tutor. I am an English tutor. That's what I do in my free time. During the nights and weekends here in Beijing, I do some one-on-one English tutoring. My students are all adults. I've had some kids, I've had students who are children before, but I'm just not experienced in teaching kids. Maybe that will change in the future. Maybe I'll change to, taking on some younger students, but I'm just most all of my students now are adults, and all my classes are offline. I don't have any online class. I have one online class. I'm not going to lie. I have one online class, but all my classes, I help my adult students improve their speaking skills. I help them to improve their listening skills. I help them improve and enhance and expand their vocabulary by, introducing some vocabulary words that I think are useful in daily conversations. I also teach business English. I have two, two business English classes. I have to think now. Two business English classes that I have during the week. And I also host English corners here in Beijing on Saturday and Sunday. So if you happen to be traveling to Beijing on the weekend, you just have to let me know because they fill up very quickly. Today I posted the English corner, and it filled up relatively quick because I only allow 12 people besides myself, so 13 seats total. So there's 13 chairs. So I only allow, besides myself, 12 people to come to the English corner because I try to keep it small. I don't, I could have 20 people show up. I could have 20 people go, but it's too many people. Not everybody gets a chance to talk. So how can you live in Beijing for 13 years if you don't speak Chinese? Pretty simple. I've been doing it for 13 years and I live a very comfortable life. It's not that difficult. It's not that difficult. It's possible. And I know a lot of foreigners here in China who don't speak Chinese. First of all, for me personally, I can only speak for myself because I can't speak for other foreigners. Yeah, I know some foreigners who speak fluent Chinese. So I'm not saying that no foreigners in China can speak Chinese. I know that's not true. I know foreigners. I have a good friend here in Beijing. He can speak fluent Chinese, but he learned that from by going to college. When he was in America, he went. Part of his college course was Chinese. He took 4 years of Chinese in America. So when he moved to China, he could speak fluent Chinese before he moved here. So I didn't do that. So in America, because most Chinese in Beijing can speak English. Yeah, you're right. Most Chinese, there's a lot of Chinese people in China can speak English, at least a little, and they can understand a little. Maybe they're not fluent, maybe they're not great, they make mistakes, their pronunciation isn't perfect, but you'd be surprised at how many people I run into on a daily basis that can speak English. Just today on the subway. Just today. Oh, and today at Starbucks, this afternoon at Starbucks, I had some time and I had my laptop, so I went to Starbucks this afternoon and I didn't post a picture of it. I guess I forgot to take a picture of my Starbucks office, but today, this afternoon, I was at Starbucks. I'll tell you my Starbucks story, okay? Real quick, and then we'll get to start to bring people up on stage. But I'll tell you my Starbucks story. I was at Starbucks this afternoon, and with my laptop, I had coffee, Americano, venti Americano. Venti is the big one, the tall one, I guess you should say. You have, yeah, so venti is the largest cup of coffee you can order at Starbucks. It's called venti, V-E-N-T-I. I I had my coffee and I was sitting at the table, not far from the where the baristas are, and there was a girl behind the counter, and she was trying to take the lid, unscrew the lid of some kind of a big bottle. She was trying to get the lid off, and I was watching her because she was like really, really struggling. She was like, and she couldn't get the lid off of this bottle of, I don't know what it was. She was trying so hard to get that lid off. She was like really, really making some noises. And I was kind of watching her and not laughing, but just kind of chuckling inside. I wasn't laughing at her. I was just laughing at her expression on her face when she was, I think if you try to go like this, it helps. It don't help. She was like, that don't help take the lid off. But anyway, I watched her. So I got up and I went over to the counter and I said, can I help you? And she could speak English. I mean, maybe her English wasn't great, but she spoke English with me when I ordered my coffee. And I said, can I help you? And she goes, really? Could you? I said, let me try. Okay, let me try. So she gave me the bottle and I went, opened it. And she's like, wow, you did it so easily. I said, you loosened it. You loosened it for me, so it was easier for me. And then she just laughed and she said, oh, you're so kind. I said, thank you. It's no big deal. I went back and sat down, and I was typing on my laptop, working. And then she came over, and she had a cup of coffee, a free cup of coffee for me. It was a double espresso, a double shot of espresso. And she goes, "Here you go. This is a free double shot of espresso for. I'm saying thank you for helping me." And I said, "You don't have to do that." She goes, "No, I want to. It's thank you for helping me. It was important for me to get that lid off, and I couldn't do it, and you were so kind." I said, "Okay." So she gave me a free double shot of espresso, and espresso is like really strong. So anyway, she was very kind, and she could speak English. So anyway, thank you so much for joining me tonight, everybody. My name's Todd. I'm streaming from Beijing, China. I come from the United States of America, and but I've lived in China now for 13 years. I don't speak Chinese. I can only speak one language, English. But if you're trying to learn a second language, whichever language that is, or a third language or a fourth language, I know how you feel because when I was in college 100 years ago, I learned Spanish, and so I know the struggles, I know the difficulty, the stress, the frustration that you feel when you. I know what you're going through when you're trying to learn a second language because I've done it myself. Okay, I have. I learned Spanish in college, 4 years of Spanish. So, and that was very, very challenging for me. But I did it. I made it. I graduated. I mean, I passed all the courses, and and when I graduated from college, I could speak fluent Spanish. Can I speak Spanish now? No, because the day after I graduated college, or right after I graduated college, I got a job, and I never used my Spanish because I never needed to. So I lost it. Now I can't speak Spanish. I know a few words. I mean, I can speak a few words of Spanish, but I cannot speak a whole sentence, and I can't communicate with people who speak in Spanish because I didn't speak Spanish for many, 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 many years. So, but I understand the frustration that you go through when trying to learn English, if that's your language you're trying to learn or improve. So that's why I do what I do. That's why I help people because I know how hard it was for me. And there were people when I was going to college learning a second language, there were people that helped me for free. So I know how it feels to struggle in learning a second language. So here I am. I post a lot of materials on my moments. I've been on Hello Talk for 9 years. I've been doing live streams for over 2 years. There's over 22,000 posts on my moments. So you're not going to run out of free English materials, okay? You just have to keep swiping. Swipe if you find information that you don't like. If you see some articles that I posted that you think are nonsense or a waste of your time, then just keep swiping. It's okay. It's your life. It's your study habits that you are trying to improve your English. Anyway, my job in Beijing, I work for a game company. I work for a video game company. That's my full-time job. I work in human resources. So, but I don't hire people. I don't, and I normally don't fire people. Sometimes I'm involved in exit interviews, but I don't. I'm not. my position in the human resources department doesn't involve recruiting, it doesn't involve hiring people, and it doesn't involve firing people. Okay, my my job, my full-time job involves training. So I train. I conduct I conduct training seminars, training workshops at our company. So that's what my full-time job is. So do you often climb the Great Wall? Often? I've visited the Great Wall 4 times since I've lived in Beijing. So I climb it every day. No, I have visited the Great Wall 4 times. So, but I not, but I don't think that's very often. It's usually very, very crowded. Um, People mountain, people sea at the Great Wall. So, but it's a magnificent piece of architecture. It's a magnificent piece of architecture to see how big and massive and well built it is. And it was, just think of, they didn't have a lot of the same machinery or technology that we have today to build tall buildings. It's just an amazing feature. If you ever visit China, because if you don't live in China and you ever visit China, the Great Wall has to be on your list. I've practiced English around the Great Wall. Cool. Michael, fantastic. Great Wall's awesome. If you live in China and you haven't visited the Great Wall before, if you have time, I know we're all busy. We have, work, and maybe you have your family that you have to deal with, and maybe you have school or your job or, your hobbies, lots of things that you have to do. Maybe you don't have time to visit Beijing, and that's quite all right. But just if you are looking for some place to go, I would highly recommend the Great Wall. I've been in Beijing a long time, so I've visited the Great Wall. I've visited the Summer Palace, a few times. I visited the Forbidden City a few times. I've watched the flag raising 2 times. That's an amazing sight as well. Yeah, you just think, why? Why is it such a big deal? It's just they just like raise a flag. Yeah, it's a pretty cool ceremony. You have to get up pretty early in the morning to do it. So, but it is it is pretty cool. Yeah. So I've seen a lot of the Temple of Heaven. A lot of the great tourist attractions in Beijing and also in China, because I've traveled to a lot of cities in China. So, anyway, thank you so much for joining me tonight. Our topic tonight, if you're wondering what our topic is your study tips. How do you have some study tips that you would like to share with me? Feel free to post those in the comments, or you can come up on stage and share them. Have you ever been to Harbin? Yes, I have been to Harbin 2 times. I'm trying to think. Yeah, 2 times. I went once in the wintertime to see the ice sculpture festival, and I went last year around the May Day holiday to attend a wedding. So, have I been to Xi'an? Have I been to Xi'an? Aaron, I have been to Xi'an many, many, many times. Yes. Many times. Okay, welcome to our live stream. My name is Todd. I'm streaming from Beijing, China, and our topic is study tips. So, cold in the winter, some people do not get used to its cold weather. Yeah, Beijing is cold in the winter, but that's okay. I'm used to cold weather because my hometown in America was the same the same climate as Beijing. It's cold in the winter, hot in the summer, comfortable in the autumn, like right now, and very nice in the spring. So I like Beijing's climate, so it's awesome. Have I ever been to Baoding? I haven't. I know it's not that far, but I haven't been there before. I'm a beginner. Great. Welcome. We all were beginners at one time. So, welcome to this live stream and welcome to English, the English language. We were all beginners at one time, so you're not alone. Anyway, just so you know, a couple of reminders about this live stream. First of all, no politics, okay? Don't ask me questions about politics. Don't ask me questions about religion, and don't don't talk about any of these sensitive issues happening around the world because that's all pretty negative. And those negative issues happening in certain countries don't belong in our live stream. Okay, so don't talk about politics. I don't care about politics. I don't think about politics because I'm not interested in politics. Okay, I don't care. I don't know a lot about politics, and believe me, today I got probably 50 or 60 messages about politics, and I'm just like, you know what? I don't know. I don't care because I'm not interested in politics. So don't ask me questions and don't. I know what's happening around the world in regards to politics, but I know all of that. So and I don't really have comments about it. So I just yeah. So in this live stream, maybe some other live streamers like to talk about politics. Great, you can, go join their live stream because here we don't talk about that. And if I see people like making comments or something, usually I just remove them from the live stream. And then I get a nasty message the next day saying, you are a, and they call me a bad name because you removed me from your live stream. And sometimes, and sometimes, you know, Hello Talk has a AI program that is checking the words that people type and say. So sometimes I don't remove people from the live stream. The system automatically removes people from the live stream. So if they see you typing in some words that are not appropriate, you'll get removed immediately, not by me, but by Hello Talk's AI detectors. So that's happened because I'll get messages saying, how come you removed me from your live stream? I'm like, I didn't remove you from my live stream. Hello Talk did. Why did they do that? I'm like, I don't know. You can ask them. Just send a message to Hello Talk's customer service and you can ask them, well, you're Hello Talk. I go, I don't work for Hello Talk. And so the conversation goes on and on and on. Anyway, okay, let's get going. Let's get started. It is Wednesday night. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Thank you so much.
Good evening, Todd. I'm coming.
How we do? How was your Wednesday today? Relaxing at Luck In?
Relax and lucky. Yeah, I, I
Awesome.
went. I went to Lucky this afternoon and
Okay.
had a cup of Americano at
A small or
about 3 o'clock.
large?
Middle, middle,
Medium.
middle.
Okay.
Medium, medium. Yes.
Great. How'd it taste?
I familiar to taste the Americano as you. And
Okay.
sometimes I drink the instant coffee because I have no more time and experience to make the coffee by myself.
Okay.
So when I go to meet my friends, I bought. instant coffee. When I'm
Okay.
in the singing group, in my mahjong group, I took some instant coffee for them. Yeah, with
Okay.
there are little sugar and milk in it for the
Yeah.
in the instant coffee.
Yeah.
Uh, it tastes a little sweet, and my colleague like it.
Oh,
Not
okay.
as me like the Americano without
Yeah.
sugar.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes I'll drink instant coffee too because I have some here at my home. If I'm in a really big hurry, I'll just heat up some hot water and mix some instant coffee because it's quicker. Yeah, it's sweet,
Okay,
but
it's quicker, it's
it's
convenient.
sweet, but I like it because it's convenient.
Okay. Convenient. Okay, first,
Awesome.
congratulations for you. You
Oh,
got
okay. 100
500,000 followers
one
at your account. Yeah,
what yeah
you are
100 and
celebrating
150
105.
and 50
No,
150,000 followers.
oh, let me pronounce this number correctly. 150,000
Yes,
followers.
that's
Okay,
right.
okay.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So today I looked at my account and I noticed, wow, all of a sudden it went to 150,000 because last time I looked it was like 148,000. And so I'm like, and so then today I noticed this morning that it went over 150,000. So I'm like, wow, that's amazing. So I wanted to
Yes, yes,
post that on my
amazing.
moments.
And the number goes upper, upper, upper.
Yeah, it keeps going
Increase.
up. It keeps going
It's
up daily.
going up daily. Yes. You are celebrating. This word, the
Celebrating.
celebrity,
Oh, a celebrity.
celebrity, celebrity, and famous host in Hello Talk. Yeah, because I enjoy your Hello Talk every time. Sometimes I join the others
Yeah,
live stream, but
sure.
I won't miss you uh,
Okay.
every time. If I watching uh, the others live stream, oh, the time is Todd's begins, so I click off them and join your live stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
There's
your live stream, uh, your followers reach the 150,000, and also every live stream, uh, in the average 200 listeners,
yeah.
sometimes over 300
Yeah.
listeners. But
Yeah.
in the other, I noticed in the other few live stream got so high listener at one time. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's another celebrity in Hello Talk for you.
Yeah, and I know there's lots of great live streamers, and you know that too because you join other live streams as well. And I highly recommend for people to join other live streams besides mine if you have time. Because you can hear different accents. They have lots of great topics. They introduce other, English materials than what I talk about in my live stream. So that's why I always recommend for people to join other live streams.
Okay,
Like
listen to
like
different
yeah,
accent. Yes.
like you
Mm,
do. Yeah, you always join other people's live streams, and that's a great idea.
okay, okay. Because I'm a English learner. I love to
Yeah,
learn English. Yeah, listen
right.
more is a tip for learning
Sure.
English. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good tip.
Mm. Our topic for tonight's live stream: study tips. Tonight, live stream is also about sharing our effective study tips for language learning. How do you learn English? Yeah, you give us the many tips. Follow the next article, your next text. Yeah, for me and for the followers now, follow Todd's live stream and learn from his moment is one of the most important tips for learning English. As I said before, you put 10 or 11 articles, short paragraphs, new vocabularies, listening and writing, and phrases, verb
Yeah.
phrases,
Yeah.
and
Phrasal verbs.
phrasal verbs and synonym adjectives for help the different level of the learners. Yes,
Yes.
if you are higher level, you can follow your speaking. Your beginners can just learn the new words. Yeah, uh, not only in the vocabulary words, in your quiz, in your articles, in your texts, can learn many new words. For me,
Yes.
I learn about 10 new words every day, every moment, besides the vocabulary words. I learn more than 10 new words. I meet more than 10 new words every day, but
Wow.
I cannot remember them. I
Uh
just
huh.
at this time I understand. Maybe I forgot something today, but
Yeah.
I keep going, keep learning, keep to watch you live stream every night. Is
Yeah.
one of the tip. Okay.
And you write down a lot of the
Oh
words that
yes.
you don't know. So you have a notebook and you
Yeah,
write
yeah,
that
yeah. And
information
another tip,
down.
take a notebook with you and write the new words you fashion, new expressions, especially the phrasal verbs. Write
Yes.
them down. Yeah. So uh, sometimes I review to them. Yeah. This is
Yeah.
my number two. Number one. Before my notebook, I have the pages of the paper notes. Oh, such like so a large pair of them. I will
You have
show
a
you.
lot of notes.
Like, yeah, I have a lot of paper notes I made
Yeah.
during my study English. At
Wow.
last, I decided to use a notebook because
Okay.
it's easy to review. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. That's good. And if you want, you can even carry that notebook with you if you go outside. I mean, like on the bus or
Oh,
something.
good idea. Good idea.
Sure.
Another
If
tips for
yeah.
review my English learning. Okay.
Sure.
And another thing, I like to when I go to the library store website or someplace, if there has the Chinese and the English expression, English advantage, I
Uh
would
huh.
like to read both Chinese and English.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay. So
Okay.
if you see like an English sign or advertisement, you'll read it in
Advertise.
Chinese and English.
Okay, and I
Yeah,
can
good idea.
sometimes I try to translate myself first, by myself first.
Uh huh.
Then I compare with the translation below to see my translation is my understanding of translation is okay. I
Great.
sometimes do this. Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. Great, great tips for everybody that they can learn from you as well.
Okay. Uh, Next, I will read a paragraph. Happiness comes from enjoying the little things in life, whether it's savoring a warm cup of coffee,
Sa-
savoring
savor,
like this,
savoring,
or savoring,
savoring, savoring,
savoring,
savoring is kind of like enjoying, enjoying.
enjoying,
Yeah.
okay, enjoying, savoring,
Mm-hmm.
savoring a warm cup of coffee, enjoying a beautiful sunset, or sharing a laugh with a friend. These little things add up to create a life filled with happiness and gratitude. Okay,
Yeah.
it's a positive lifestyle in try to get for ourselves because
Yes.
we are joining the group uh, for sightseeing, for meeting people in our chorus group, in my mahjong group. We also taking some things make us happy. Yeah,
Sure.
it's to training our attitude to facing our
Yeah.
life, even in the
Right.
difficult uh,
Yeah. Even
times.
though even though a lot of people go through some difficult things in their life, you do, your friends do, I do, my friends do. We should always try to find some positivity in our life.
Yes. Next, let me do the quiz. When people behave in a wild way because they are frightened or nervous, we say they are. Four choices: A. frantic,
Frantic.
frantic, frantic. B, frivolous,
Frivolous.
frivolous. C, frail,
Frail.
frail. D, frosty,
Frosty.
frosty, frosty. In fact, I only know the D. Frosty means cold, frozen. The
Right.
other three words is new words for
They're
me.
new words
So
for
I
you.
look at the dictionary first to find which is the answer. But till now, it still confuses me. A or B. It looks like frantic, but I think freedom sometimes also means uh, be frightened. So I like to ask you what's the exactly answer, A
The
or B?
answer is A, frantic.
Oh,
Yeah,
frantic.
yeah,
A,
yeah,
frantic.
yeah. Frivolous. Frivolous basically means people spend money unwisely.
Oh, spend the money I wisely means
Right. Frivolous.
frivolous.
Yeah, that means
Frivolous. Oh,
if you describe somebody as frivolous, that means that they squander their money or waste their money or spend their money unwisely.
oh, buy expensive clothes, but not worth it. We can
Right.
say it.
Or
Yeah, it
yes.
can say frivolous,
Yeah.
frivolous. Yeah,
They're
frivolous.
frivolous.
Oh, so the answer is
Is A,
frantic, frantic.
frantic.
Hey, frantic, frantic. Okay, I make a mark here. Right, yeah. Next, I'll read the tips you told us, you gave us. Here are some study tips for language learning. Study and practice regularly, every day if possible. Yes, it's first important. I do
Yeah.
it every day now.
Yeah.
Even I'm not with, just like if I listen in the subway, I listen to the audience, both Chinese and English.
Okay.
Okay,
That's good. That's a good idea too, because when you're in the subway, you can hear the announcer,
oh, nice.
which is a recording. Tell
Mm,
you that the next subway station is coming, and blah. Then they have other announcements on there saying, telling passengers, some of the rules and stuff. But that's good. You listen to it in English.
okay. Next, um, immerse
Immerse.
yourself.
Yeah.
Immerse yourself. Watch, read, and listening to the language, and listen to the language in the
Yeah.
language.
Yeah.
Yeah, just the exam I did. If
Right.
even I in the subway.
Yeah.
Next, speak often. Speak often. Talk to people as often as
As
possible.
possible. Right.
Okay. If no people, talk to yourself. Talk to
Yeah.
myself is a
Yeah.
good way. Yes.
Sure, yeah. Some people maybe think it's awkward if you're talking to yourself in a mirror or you talk to your cats or your dogs or your plants or whatever, but you just have to open your mouth and talk.
Okay. Next, write regularly. Write in journey daily. Journal
Right.
daily.
In
Journal.
a journal daily. Yeah,
Journal daily.
a journal is kind of like you write the date. Today is November 6th and just kind of write what you did today. I woke up at this time and I went to work at this time and write in the journal what happened to you.
Okay. Journal
That's a
daily.
kind of
Yes.
like a journal or like a diary.
Okay. Like a diary. Okay.
Yeah.
Next, use apps.
Yes.
HelloTalk is excellent. Yes, indeed. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know any other apps that people can use to help them with their language learning. So Hello Talk's the only one that I know that's, I guess, the best one.
Okay. The other one I read sometimes called Tute ABC, but these apps are not so good for this time.
Okay.
Uh, okay, Tute ABC. Maybe are not. Is another means EX. In many apps for
Yeah.
learning English.
Yeah. There's lots of apps
Not
you can learn. Tandem, Cambly, but I don't. I'm not. Some people send me messages and ask, "Do you think Tandem is a good app for learning English, or Cambly is a good app for learning English?" And I said, I honestly can't answer your question because I don't use those apps.
okay. Okay. But Hello Talk is better, I think.
Yeah, in my mind, I'm comfortable with Hello Talk. I've been here many years, and I like it.
Okay, and let me go on. Review. Oh, review is important. Go over what you learned regularly.
Yeah.
Review, yes. Next, be patient. Learning takes time. Okay,
Yes,
be
that's
patient.
true.
More than year and year. For me, over decades. At the beginning, I faced into English because my work, I was a telegraph
Oh
operator.
yes,
I faced
yes,
in the words just abbreviation from English. Even I cannot speak in fluently full speaking. I know the meaning. I just type uh, by the message and
yes,
without speaking. So
yes.
I touch the English as I am doing the work, the first work. For
Yeah,
example, with a message, I cannot pronounce message. I just say MSG, the
yeah.
abbreviation. I can say
Uh huh.
MSG. I cannot speak message,
Uh
but
huh.
I know I sending or receiving a message.
An MSG
MSG.
message. Yeah.
Okay,
MSG is a abbreviation for message. Yes.
abbreviation for
Yeah.
message. Yes, yes. Next, be patient. Learning takes time. Yes. Next, don't be afraid of make mistakes. Ask questions. Ask for advice.
Yeah.
It's important.
That's very important.
Okay. Another, have fun. Okay.
Yeah.
If you're interested in learning, you can consist. If boring sometimes, stop and do something else. If you're
Yeah. You're.
interested, yeah, go on to keeping learning English.
Yeah.
For me, sometimes I learn, and sometimes because my work is busy, so
Yeah.
my English goes frustrated.
Get frustrated.
Sometimes I'm
Oh,
frustrated,
you fluctuate.
fluctuate.
Fluctuate. It goes up and
Fluctuate.
down,
So
up and
sometimes,
down. Yeah.
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 And after I retired, I think I have nothing to do and I like travel. Oh, English is very useful travel. So I took back learning English again after I retired.
Great.
Oh,
You started to take it serious after you retired.
okay. Learning English is much more than learning vocabulary and doing grammar exercise. So have some more fun. Okay. Not only
Yeah.
learning. As I enjoy the Hello Talk, not only reading, learning English vocabulary, but I made some new friends like you, my
Yes.
very respect teacher, Todd.
Yeah.
Also, you said that you are a tutor, but in my mind, you are my teacher. I thank you very much.
You're
I'm
welcome.
pay my very appreciate to you for I get some progress
Yes.
during the 2 years. You give me a lot of help in
Yeah.
learning English.
And you've made a lot of progress, and everybody can
Okay,
see that.
okay, thank you, thank you. Oh, and the next 2 pages, you give us the difference how to uh, uh, understand the jealously and envy.
Yeah. The
Okay,
difference
I'll read
between
it.
jealousy versus envy, because I know we talked about that a few days ago.
Yes, now I get very good understanding
Okay.
between these two words. Jealously versus envy. Jealously, image your boyfriend is spending a lot of time with another girl. Oh, it's bad. You might feel jealous because you are worried he might like her more and that they might take his attention away from you. This is the jealous. Next, envy.
Envy.
Envy means if your friend has a really nice boyfriend who always buys her gift and treats her really well, you might feel nervous. You might feel envious
Hmm.
because you wish your boyfriend did the same thing. Okay. The conclusion is So, jealousy is about the fear of losing what you have, while envy is about wanting what someone else
Has.
has.
Yep.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Now
So I
I
think,
understand this
yeah,
too.
and I gave another example too. I gave two. I
Okay,
think I posted two articles about jealousy versus envy.
okay, I'll read it. Jealousy versus envy. Jealousy happens when you are worried someone might take something you have, like your boyfriend or girlfriend. It's about protecting what you already have.
Yeah.
Envy happens when you want something someone else has, like their new car or their job. It's about wishing you had what they have.
Yeah.
So it's a conclusion. So jealousy is about keeping what's yours, and envy is about wanting what you theirs, want
Yep.
theirs. Oh,
So
what?
yeah, it's
Mm,
it's very good explanation. Jealousy is about keeping what you have. Envy
mm,
is about wanting what somebody else has.
okay,
Yeah, and those two words are often confused, and it's
confused. Yes.
even by native speakers we confuse those words and mix them sometimes. But so there is a definite difference between those words, but you'll often hear people mixing them up.
Okay. Next, uh, new words, English vocabulary. Smothered,
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 smothered.
smothered, smothered. When someone feels smothered in a relationship, it means they feel overwhelmed or trapped by their uh,
Partner.
partner's constant attention. It's like they don't have enough personal space or freedom to do things on their own. Yes, it happens in some couples.
Sure. Yeah,
That's right.
and some couples, maybe because I got messages from people today saying, "I think that's a good thing if my husband or my boyfriend smothers me with attention." And I said, "For you, that's okay, but for some people, they like their space, they like their freedom.
Oh, that's beautiful.
They want to be with their boyfriend or their wife or their husband, whatever, but they don't want to be with them 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. They want
Oh,
to
yes.
they want to have their me time."
Oh, what me time? Yes. In their relationship, Jenny felt smothered because Mark wanted to spend every moment together, leaving her no personal space or time for herself.
Yeah.
This was causing tension in their relationship.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah. Great. Smothered.
smothered. Next, a fish out of water.
Yeah, a fish out of water.
Okay, English expression. A fish out of water means feeling uncomfortable or out of place in a certain situation. When I moved from my hometown in the United States to China for work, I felt like a fish out of water. Everything was different: the language, the food, the customs, and first struggled to adjust and often felt out of place. Yes, it is you. But with time and patience, I started to make new friends and began to feel more at home. So, if someone says they feel like a fish out of water, that means they don't feel comfortable or they aren't in their usual surroundings.
Yes.
This word, mm, uh, customs means
Custom.
I used to do something, and the custom, the clothes we wear in
Customs are like traditions.
like traditions. Oh,
Yeah. Yep.
like
Yeah.
tradition,
Customs are like
customs.
traditions.
Okay, these
Yeah.
two words and
Yep.
the custom sometimes confused. Have to read it uh, by time to
Yeah. Yeah.
make.
Customs
Yeah,
and
yeah.
customers.
customers.
Yeah.
And the official organization at the board, we call the customers.
Customs. Yep.
Custom.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Customs. Yeah, that's called customs and immigration.
Immigration. Yeah,
Yeah, customs. Yeah, but this one, customs in this sentence means kind of like traditions.
kind of tradition. Okay. Next article. When dealing with the rude or disrespectful people, stay calm and remember their behavior is about them, not you. Their actions reflect their own issues, insecurities, or challenges, rather than anything about you personality.
Yeah,
Personally,
personally.
personally, by staying calm, you can avoid is uh, as this word escalating,
Escalating.
escalating,
Escalating.
escalating. Avoid
Yeah.
escalating the situation and maintain your own sense of peace and dignity. Focus on protecting your mental health and handling the situation with grace. This approach helps you stay in control and not get dragged into unnecessary conflict.
Yes.
Okay, help people, yeah, training people has good behavior, yeah, facing
Yes.
some rude or disrespectful people.
Yeah.
Yes, very good.
Sometimes we run into rude or disrespectful people. So those are just that article just kind of talked about how you can handle those situations.
Okay,
Yeah.
kind of situations. Okay, next one, listening and writing.
Yes. Dictation.
Dictation, and then it's coming. Winter is right around the corner, brimming with cozy days and stunning snowy landscapes. At the as the weather gets colder, it's the perfect time to be bundled up in warm clothes and
Yeah.
enjoy the wonderful beauty around us. Winter offers exciting outdoor activities like ice skating, sledding, and building a snowman. Oh
Yeah.
yes, even at the uh, Christmas time, make a
Yes.
snowman outdoor. Yeah,
Yeah.
let's embrace the season and cherish all the wonderful moments it brings.
Great.
Good. Yeah. So, radio moments is important tip for learning English. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. If
I
someone, yeah.
feel my reading get impressive. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Because
Your
I
reading,
follow you. Yeah.
yeah, your reading has improved. So, and if with, with daily practice and
Daily
daily,
practice.
reading and listening and writing, your English will improve. That's just, it's a gradual increase. It doesn't happen quickly.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. And I stop here because today's topic is very for every learners is very useful. So I stopped
Yeah.
here and let more people can talk in on the street. Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, thanks again for coming up on stage and um, reviewing all that information that I post on my moments, and we all enjoy listening to your review. So thank you so much.
Okay.
Have a great night, and tomorrow night we'll start at 8 p.m.
8 p.m. Okay.
8
See
p.m.
you
tomorrow
tomorrow
night.
night at
Okay. Have a great
8
day.
p.m.
See you
Okay.
tomorrow night.
Okay.
Bye
Bye
bye.
bye.
Okay, thanks, Peter, for coming up on stage tonight. Always our first guest up on stage. He's um, my special guest on my stage in my live stream. Usually, the first person to come up on stage. And what he does is, if you're wondering where he's reading from, he's reading the information that I post on my moments. So it's kind of a review for people. So if you're wondering where is he getting these materials that he's reading from, what book or Actually, he's just reading them from my moments. So you have access to that information just like he does. All you have to do is click on my profile, go to my moments, and there's like, I don't know, 22,000 moments there for you to learn English or to improve your English. It's all free. If it's not interesting, then just keep swiping, and I think eventually you'll maybe, hopefully, find something you like. If you don't, I'm sorry. Anyway, my name is Todd. I'm streaming from Beijing, China. I come from the United States. So if you're wondering who this guy is on the stage, this bald guy, yeah, that's me. My name's Todd, and I have been on Hello Talk for about 9 years. I have been doing live streams now for over 2 years. I I'm not a I'm not a professional teacher, so I guess I'm not a qualified English teacher. So if you have some, English like technical questions, I can't really help you because I'm not a teacher. So a lot of people send me messages and they ask me some, very specific technical English questions, and I just politely say, I'm not an English teacher. I think I would suggest you send that message to a qualified English teacher. They can probably give you an educated answer. I can't because I'm not a teacher. So, and that's okay. Most people understand that. So if you've sent me messages and asked me to correct your pronunciation, again, I don't have time to correct people's pronunciation because I have a job. I don't have time to I don't have time to correct people's pronunciation. And I know I get a lot of messages every day, and I get a lot of messages asking me politely. They're not rude. They're very polite and ask me to correct their pronunciation, and I politely decline and tell them I'm sorry, I just don't have time to to do that. So my time is very usually pretty busy, so I don't have the free time to correct a lot of people's pronunciation. So what do I do? My job in China, my job in Beijing is I work for a video game company here in Beijing. Our headquarters is in Beijing. It's a big game company. So I'm not a engineer or a computer scientist or anything like that. Um, I am I work in human resources. So in training, yeah, I work in human resources in a training department. I don't hire people. So don't send me a message and ask me to get you a job at our company because it's not my job. It's not part of my responsibility to do that. Did I go to Australia or New Zealand? No, not yet. I would like to go to Australia or New Zealand, but I haven't had the opportunity to do that yet. There's a lot of places I would love to visit, but I you know, just haven't had the time yet. Maybe when I retire. Could you recommend a book or novel? That's tough because, depending on what what kind of book that you want. What time do you usually go live, Vicky? I usually go live around 7 or 8 p.m. every night. 7 or 8 p.m. every night, Beijing time. It's hard for me to recommend books or novels to people